We're going to get off of that because some big news that came through. LeBron James decided to go to Philadelphia. I was wrong. I could have swore the man was going to Golden State. I really thought he was going to Golden State. The man picked Philadelphia. Past Miami. Just passed the Heat right up. Went to Philly. Nobody seen this one coming. Nobody did. And we're going to state the obvious. We're going to state the obvious. They're not winning anything over there in Philadelphia if Joel Embiid is not healthy. They'll win some regular season games. We already know that. We're talking about when this team ain't put together for a first round in the playoffs. No. They going for it all. On paper, who can stop this team? Healthy. But that's a big if. Joel Embiid is a big if. And they can win games without Joel Embiid. They can win a whole lot of games without him. But they're going to need him to hoist that trophy. He picked Philadelphia. And I know for a fact that if Jaylen Brown would have never went over there, he would have went to Philly. No doubt in my mind, he would have went to Philly. From what I heard, he actually was going to Golden State. Something soured over there. That was his initial destination. And I had a hunch about that. Something didn't pan out. Waiting too long or something happened. Golden State wouldn't fit to just roll out the red carpet for him. Something soured over there. But Philadelphia, man, he's trying to make sure he guarantee himself a ring. He want to make sure he went to a powerhouse and, man, the talent over there, it ain't enough balls spread around. Not only Joel Embiid has to be healthy, but LeBron James, you got to have the right LeBron James. If LeBron James going over there thinking it's all about him and he's still trying to be the hero, like climb on my back, he want to dictate, make all the plays, be the focal point with all that talent over there, they're going to have problems. And it could be some bumping heads. They're going to need the LeBron James that was in L.A. before Luka got hurt. That's the LeBron James they're going to need over there in Philadelphia. Taking that backseat role, allowing Jaylen Brown to do his thing, Edgecombe, Joel Embiid, if he's healthy, well, LeBron just sits around and he pitches in where he can. Facilitate here and there, pick his spots, not stepping on anybody's toes. And he should be thinking that way anyway for the long ride. He's 41, 42 years old, man. That ship been sailed. You carrying a team on your back, that has sailed. And if you go to Philadelphia with that mindset, y'all going to be just fine. Like I said, L.A., before Luka got hurt, you went right into that role real smooth, had no problem. And y'all was rolling till Luka got hurt. Then you had to put that crown back on. But that's not what's going to win y'all games. You could do it in stretches, but that's not your role no more. You just show flashes of greatness now. So, yeah, go to Philadelphia, embrace the team, embrace the talent they already have. But if you want to bring that Hollywood stuff over there in Philadelphia, they're going to boo and run you out of there. I'm telling you that right now. Philadelphia is not going to play those flopping games. Philadelphia is not going to play that lacking on defense, snowbirding. You have to work a little bit. They're not going for those antics. Not in Philly. Not going to happen. So he made the choice, and as far as the roster and how it's built up, I don't blame him. You want something close to guaranteed, that was it. I think the best fit was really in Miami, to be honest with you. All they needed was somebody like LeBron James, a facilitator, and he would have been a focal point over there, especially on the outside game, because that's what Miami is lacking. Somebody to be right at the point of attack, making decisions with the basketball. He could have pulled up. He would have been dictating. He had the ball in his hands. You got Bam over there. You got Giannis there. You got your shooters that him picked up. Yeah. And I'm not just being biased, okay? You know, I didn't care at all if he win or not, to be honest with you. I'm not all sprung on LeBron James like everybody else. No. Miami Heat is just fine without him. They still got to build that roster, for sure, if they just want to compete and go deep. But the thought is championship in Miami. The thought is championship in San Antonio. The thought is championship in OKC. The thought is championship in Philly. The thought is championship in New York, which I don't think they'll come close to it again. That was just an admiration, all right? Let's be honest. They caught lightning in a bottle and they rode right with it. It might be another 50 years before New York wins it again. Look, I ain't talking about the fan base. I ain't talking about your teams, all right? I'm just saying, if they do it twice, I don't see that. I put everything on that. Everything on it. They just caught it perfect in stride, what they did. Perfect in stride. And it was remarkable. I'm not taking that away from y'all yet. It was remarkable. Knicks wanted that, and they needed it. And they had to have it. And they earned it. They earned it. But yes, to go back on that, LeBron James, if they get the right LeBron James, Philly's going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem. But everything is on Joel Embiid being healthy. Everything for them. And that is a big if. Very big if. We already know he's going to miss games. It's just about how many and when. I'm slow rolling him through this 82-game season. I know that. I'm slow rolling LeBron James through this 82-game season. I almost want to say I wouldn't even play them back-to-back games. Joel Embiid and LeBron James on back-to-backs all season long. They wouldn't even be playing back-to-back games. That's just me. Now, LeBron and Embiid might have something to say about that because they all rejuvenated and they ready to go at it and go win a championship. They finally got a squad and they about to, they all hyped up. They want to play every game. That won't be smart. It won't be smart. So, yeah, it's going to be something to watch out in the East. I told you, man, the powerhouse in the East is back. Powerhouse in the East is back. The West, they strong, but it's just a few teams. See, East is across the board. It could be a toss-up who's going to win the championship. A complete toss-up. But in the West, you just got about 3-4 teams that's like, coming out of there can be tough. Yeah. So we're going to transition because something else had happened. Crying shame, too. Ryan Clark. Let's get into that real quick. Definitely get into that.
Like you asked me, Like when I see people in public, like OGs and like aunties and stuff, and they tell me they proud of me, and they proud of like,
Not a good look. Not a good look at all. In all my life, man, I done walked off of jobs. I done been laid off, been fired. Never in my life I got that emotional to where you wanted to cry. This is a worse situation here. This man got fired by ESPN. Fired. Done wrong. This man takes it to social media. Get all choked up for the world to see. Not only that, his employer sitting back watching this. This man, to me, he left with dignity and his power. No doubt about it. He just lost his power with this episode. Completely. Gave the power right back to his bosses, former bosses, ESPN, employer. This is terrible. It's not a good look. Not a good look at all. You got to hold yourself together. Plain and simple. You have to hold yourself together. You never can show this kind of weakness. Never. Not over no J-O-B, man. This man act like his life's about to get cut off. He's going to be in an unemployment line in the morning. This man going to be fine. This man got the Pivot podcast. Out here choked up like it's the end of the world. For the world to see. I was shamed by this when I seen this clip, man. I was like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Everybody was already on his side, backing him up already. Then you going to come out here with a pity party? Want somebody to feel sorry for you? It's sad, man. I'm telling you, it's sad. You feel very awkward when you watch this. Very awkward.
and they probably like the way I represent the community. Yeah. I wouldn't change anything. Because that means the world.
You got Fred sitting over here like he got fired. He all choked up. Channing got the wells in his eyes watering up. I gotta say, never, ever seen nothing like this before in my life. You gotta dust that off, man. This man actually believed he was gonna be at ESPN forever. Forever. Forever, ever? Ever, ever? No, I'm just pushing. But forever. It gets worse. It gets worse.
World to me. You know, or like when I go home and this kid, you know, from the West Bank is like so accepted in New Orleans now. Like I wouldn't change that. You know, never. You know, like, all I ever wanted to do was be accepted. You know, and want it. So yeah, like that, I wouldn't change.
This set us back by 400 years. Yeah, by 400.
You know, if you ask me, probably the first like Monday of football, when all my friends get to do something like we did, like super special together, yeah, I'd probably change it. You know, I'd probably work harder to like be who they wanted me to be, or like build relationships with like bosses or executives, you know, cause like it's just a...
This man need to be on guiding light. No doubt. Guiding light. And some of this, it just seems like it's performative. Some of it, I ain't saying the man don't feel bad. I think he is a little choked up about it, but I think he add a little extra to it as well. This not a good look. It's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. That man should have came on the air like Cam Newton. Grateful for the opportunity, but hey, man, I use y'all like a tool. I'm trying to get my thing kicked off. Enjoy the experience. I got some jewels out of it. I'm going to use it. You never can be shooken like this in this position. What do you think the bosses at ESPN, when they see this, what they thinking? We got him. Look, Bill, he's hurt. We got him crying. We broke him. He really wanted that job. You gotta leave with some dignity, man. You gotta leave with some dignity. Like I say, this man held all the power, being fired by ESPN. Moving on. This podcast episode here should have been totally different. Moving on, being grateful. That's it. But pouting, choked up, weeping, talking about you just wanted to be accepted, liked. It gets worse.
Relationship game. It's like I just see these people on TV who like aren't better than me, but I know I've never been at the tables they've been accepted at. So yeah, you know, there's some things I think I would do differently because I feel like I let them win. You know?
They won.
I feel like there's a group of people.
Yeah, they won. They're winning now. While you were talking, they were winning. Ryan, they were winning while you're talking, and you're letting them win. Yeah, they won.
A faction of individuals who wanted to like devalue my voice, who wanted to take away my platform. I feel like I let them win, you know? But then there's the other side of it of like, my platform isn't as big anyway, or it's not as impactful anyway if I don't do those things. If I'm not that person, if I'm not authentically me, right? And it's not even something I can prove that if I was different, they wouldn't have fired me. I can't prove that.
Tough.
Right? So if I can't prove that, why? I would have hated to be fired being something I wasn't. Oh my gosh, that'd be the worst. Young, man, like my kids, like, they love me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like I let them down.
Never.
You know, like, regardless of how much like money.
I don't know about y'all. I can't watch no more of this. This is ridiculous. Pure ridiculous and sad. It really is, man. I'm sad and shameful that this is on the air. People could actually watch this. This is on social media. This is on the internet. I'm afraid 18-year-olds will see this. Young adults watching something like this. Tell you, man, if it was any leverage at all, any leverage, it all just got sunken right through the drain of this episode. This is a definition of what not to do when you get fired. Everything. This is what not to do. You keep your head high, man. You move on. People lose their jobs every day. In a hell of a lot worse position than what he's in. That man gonna be eating good. Bills will be paid, never late. But if you look at this, you'll think his life was crumbling down. Pitiful shame, man. GSQH Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. LeBron James in Philadelphia. Ryan Clark turned into a weeping willow. What can we say? What can we say?